Okay, I'm going to ask it like this. Do you like me? Do you want to be with me? I'm your friend, I'm your partner. What the hell do you want from me? Love babies, welcome to another video from Shameless Official. I'm Diana for those of you who don't know me. And today we're going to talk about a topic that, look, I don't know how many times we've had to talk about in this channel. In fact, I have talked about it live. Let's make something very clear. Let's make something very, very simple. There are very many signs that can tell you, if you pay attention to this, she might like you. Girls of my life, of my love. Pay attention to something, the most basic, the simplest. Do you feel chemistry with that person? Because look, it's one thing if you feel fraternity with your friends, if you are with a person and you feel like, wow, that's nice and so on. But the chemistry, that feeling, that it's about two, not one. And if you realize or feel that int is only coming from your side, baby, take the veil off your face. She doesn't like you. Although there are cases of women who are so that after years they tell you, I liked you, how come you didn't realize it? And you like, what I am going to ask in this video before I start and before I start giving more tips, as I already gave the first one. But people, let's be honest, let's talk about what we feel with the people we feel. I'm not saying you go and you're meeting someone and you're already like, dude, no kidding, I want to marry you, blah, blah, blah. No. I'm talking about being congruent with how we feel. This bullshit, I'm sorry to say it like this, but this bullshit of, how come you didn't realize I liked you, okay? Dude, how the fuck am I going to read your mind? I mean, if you were indifferent, if you didn't answer me, if we never saw each other, if we didn't go out, hey, people can't guess. If you like someone and you don't do your part to make the other person realize it. Or for example, you are straight and you like a lesbian or a bisexual, don't be a son of a... And let her know that you like her, because it's very annoying, friends. It's very annoying to live with this doubt in your heart if she likes you, if she doesn't like you, if she wants to be with you, or if it's all a work of your stupid imagination. So tip number one before I start with this, dude, if you like someone, give them signs. I'm not saying go and tell them, just give them signs, dude. An emoji, an eggplant, a peach, I don't know. Things like that, dude, even if they're just a freaking joke, okay? I apologize for the excess of intensity in my being, but I feel that at my age, it's hard to play the game of I like you, I don't like you, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you. Oh, what a drag, my friends. Just tell me if you like me or not. It's not true. No, yes, true. I mean, no. That's not what the video is about. Let's move on. Let's see the basic points that our dear experts, psychologists, communicologists, body language analysts tell us that you have to pay attention to know if that person likes you. Have you heard this TikTok that became very famous? This TikTok. Practically this TikTok, this song summed up all the flirting, all the how do I know if I like someone in two simple sentences. She looked at me and I looked at her. I smiled at her. She smiled at me. I asked her to dance. She said yes. Let's set up. This is usually more visible when we are talking about being in the club and we are flirting in public places. But for example, now, how can you mediate the looks that she throws at you? Well, in something called views, the views you have on Instagram, how much she's looking at your stories or your photos, analyzing real quick. How many likes does she give to your photos? Does she give you likes? Does she see all your stories? Because dude, let's see. I mean, I can upload 70 stories, but out of those 70 stories, not all of my followers are going to see them in full. Only the people who are very into me are going to see them. So analyze it that way. Nowadays, social networks, my friends, give you a hand that many of us would have liked in other times. Now, if you are in front of that person, our looks give us away. Love comes out of our eyes. Really, when you like someone, it's practically impossible to make your eyes not to give you away. Either they don't show it because you're staring at them with eyes of... You know, even though many of us know pretty well how to handle not being noticed that we like someone, and we're back to the same freaking topic. Why don't we want to be noticed that we like someone? And then we're like, oh, why didn't you like me if I liked you all my life? 3, how much does she flatter you? How many compliments does she give you? Sometimes it's like very subtle. It can be like, dude, wow, you look amazing in that story. And you say, is she saying it out of affection? Because we get along really well, or because I really look amazing in that story? That's where your intuition says, analyze, my dear. In what way? Hey, I'll buy you some wings. Oh, great. Why don't you give me some of your wings? Change it, play with it. And how many compliments does she give you? This is also important because maybe it was just one on the air and that's it. She has never again in her life said, wow, how freaking beautiful you look. But if the compliments are fairly constant, and not all of them have to be about your physique. It could be about some activity you did too, or you uploaded a cooking recipe, or I don't know, you got a good grade at school and things like that, right? Like they are constant. That is, a normal friend doesn't keep complimenting you that way. Number 4, nobody in their right mind laughs that hard at what a person says. When a person likes you, one of the easiest and most, how shall we say it, subtle ways to get through to us is through laughter. It is through making you feel praised, flattered, because everything you say is a reason to a smile. Comfortable or uncomfortable in your company. This is basic. I think it might even be the most important. How does that person feel when you are there? There's no way to cheat body language. When we like someone, when someone imposes on us, our attention is noticed. Have you heard this about your sexual tension can be cut with scissors? Well, this applies quite a bit to lesbians. But what I mean is that there are things that give us away. Like we get really nervous, we start grabbing our hair, we smile a lot, we cover our face, we lower our gaze. All these kinds of little details can show you that maybe she feels a little uncomfortable, but not in a negative way, but in a, positive way. Next interesting point. Oops, girlfriends, we're getting there. Breaking the barrier between personal space when you like someone is difficult, but like everything in this life, it is involuntary. Sometimes we don't realize it, but we do little things like ha 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 ha, and you touch her. Oh no, that's hilarious. And you grab her face, right? Or you're in the car and dude, that was funny. Or she grabs your leg or something. If you've eaten, she cleans you. She fixes your hair, my friend. Pay attention to those details. Because if that's happening, if you're breaking the distance, then it's cool. Although there are also people who are very touchy. People who touch a lot. I, for example, had a lot of that mood because I like to touch people a lot. That sounded really bad. No, I mean, I like to be affectionate. I tend to hug. I tend to grab my friends by the neck like that. But dude, if I grab you from here, well, it's obvious that I'm not hitting on you, I'm playing. Pay attention to your antennas, turn them on, activate them to know if she is touchy because she likes you or if she is touchy because she is playing with you. There is something very clear, very simple. Thanks to text messages, this is much easier than before. The fact that one person is so attentive to the other when there is no consolidated friendship is a huge sign that that person is interested in you. Either it can be, of course, it can be in a romantic topic or in a cool topic. I don't like you that way, but I want to know how you are. But I'm sorry, I'm not 100% aware of my friends all the time at all times of their lives. Plain and simple, pure mathematics, my friends. And the last one, this is very important. Has she asked you questions about your S-life? Big topic. Pay attention here because it's quite striking, this topic. It turns out that when a person is interested in you, it doesn't mean they go and ask you, hey, how do you like it? Are you top or are you bottom? No, we don't go for that. It's more of a slower topic, like all of a sudden you bring it up, but not necessarily asking you about your past partners, but how do you like it? What you like the most? But everything, friends, everything we are talking about right now is going to be summed up in the last point. That was the first one I told you. Really listen to your sixth sense. You know, you feel the chemistry, you feel the attraction because the looks, the attitudes, the touchy, the fact she texts you, that she asks you if you like tops or bottom. All those little things give us the hints we need to be able to understand if that person likes us. There is something that cannot be denied, and that is chemistry. And if you feel that there is a chemistry with that person, baby girl, don't wonder anymore. Take the plunge. If that person doesn't take the plunge, you do it. Obviously valuing everything that is around, because sometimes you tell me, hey, I want to tell my best friend of all my life since we are 5 years old that she has a boyfriend, that she has been with him for 5 years. I like her. Dude, we know what the answer is going to be, don't we? Then we also have to be aware. It's just that dopamine, serotonin, and all the bullshit that fills our brains makes us stupid. That is the point. But you know, because we are instinct. And at the end of the day, when you feel it, you feel it. By the way, if you see that the environment is in red, that I am in red, it is something very simple. Notice that experts say that when you want to attract someone or when you go on a first date with someone, you wear a red garment because red generates that the person that you like, boom, gets her eyes on you. Yes, as it is somewhat related to lust X, love and passion. Use some red element when you go out with that person you like. It can help you notice if their eyes are focused on you. But hey, babies of life, of the most wonderful thing in this beautiful, perverse, sensual world, I'm leaving now. But as always, like every moment of my life, I send you lots of kisses in red. See you next video. Behave very badly, but take good care of yourselves. Now I'm leaving. Bye! Sensuality in red.